India is said to be considering changes to controversial laws that regulate social media platforms. It comes after a very public spat with American tech giants. Neha Punia has more.
Less than 6 months ago, India brought in new rules tightening the government's control over social media platforms. They regulated how big tech companies operated in one of their largest markets, with New Delhi telling the likes of Twitter, Facebook and WhatsApp to either fall in line or face the consequences. Now, a report in the Indian Express is suggesting that New Delhi might be mulling changes to these rules. According to local media reports, the Indian government has started consultations to bring in an entirely new IT law that would replace the existing IT law that has been in place for the last 21 years, under which these rules operate. Plans could include doing away with holding employees of these companies criminally liable for failing to take down posts deemed inappropriate by the government. Reports suggest tech companies will, however, still be liable to remove content from their platforms when asked to do so. A few months ago, as criticism of these laws mounted, India changed its IT minister, moving out Ravi Shankar Prasad and appointing Ashwini Vaishnav, a former bureaucrat and a Wharton Business School graduate. Right now, the IT rules require social media companies to appoint local officers who will liaise with the government and remove content as and when requested by New Delhi. If platforms fail to do so, their officers here in India could be held criminally liable. Companies like WhatsApp could also be asked to break encryption and reveal details of a message's original sender, an aspect over which WhatsApp has sued the government. All of the big tech foreign players operating in India have already complied with these rules by now, but Twitter held out the longest when it missed several deadlines to comply with these rules. The government threatened to revoke its legal protection. The company also found itself embroiled in several police cases, with the authorities saying that the company had failed to take down content that was posted on its platform. Now, critics are accusing the Indian government of using these rules to muzzle dissent in the world's largest democracy, but the government says it's the only way to hold these social media companies accountable for sometimes what is misinformation and is posted on these platforms. Neha Punia, CNA, New Delhi.